day. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better.
And right away, he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. He'll return it from the 6. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down again. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and his guys are going to... Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the turnover, here's Murray. Incomplete.
Murray's pass.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Thrown away.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Murray. And it is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
35-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Intercepted.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. steps away to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Another Eagles.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. And they're able to cook it before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner? Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
19-yard line.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 10-0. A minute 51 on the clock. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
49.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that.
Oh, look at 10. Front Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And boy, Charles, ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That right there is kind of a summary for how this day has gone for the offense. No points still, and that time points in the other direction.
Not much more to say to that, is there? Struggle all the way through. Have to find a way to try and get some points, so you're a little bit desperate. Instead, the points go the other way.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Eagles, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0.